You are listening to Hello Cupcake, It's Me, a podcast with your host, Michael Peterson.
Hey everyone, Michael here with Hello Cupcake, It's Me, a podcast. This is episode 41. Today is October 7th, 2022, and how are you? My God, I cannot believe that we are in the home stretch of finishing out 2022. It seems like it has just gone by so freaking quickly. And the fact that we are now in October is just mind-boggling. So there has been a lot that has gone on since the last episode, so let's hop into it, shall we? I have had several doctor's appointments since then, and had some issues going on with my foot. I stepped on an electrical socket, like the little metal part that goes into the wall, and caused a huge bubble in the bottom of my foot. And so we had to keep an eye on that for a while, thinking that it might go septic or turn bad. But thankfully, I still have a pretty decent immune system, and I kept really close eye on it. So yeah, thankful for that. Went in and did a mental health check-in with a counselor that I used to have way back in the day. Didn't get much done with him. Had an intake paperwork done, and had to leave halfway through that because of time constraints on my part. And I wasn't expecting him to take a full almost hour to fill out paperwork and stuff. And I'm just like, does this have to be done right now? Like, whatever. So got that taken care of, had my A1Cs checked, which if you're not familiar with diabetic lingo, an A1C is a snapshot of what your blood sugars have done over the last 3 months. And I actually have some more blood tests coming up that I need to get done. So they were a little elevated, which I had expected. But I've been working really hard to try to get those to come back down. And dealing with depression, more so seasonal depression than anything in particular. Had my dad's birthday, like September 6th was would have been my dad's birthday. So that kind of set things off. I needed to go to a chiropractic doctor's appointment and was not able to get that taken care of, which kind of spearheaded the whole thing of just dealing with depression and all that other stuff. I had been saving up money to pay my copay and all that stuff. And I get to the doctor's, my card is declined, just have a huge fiasco with that. That whole day was just shot, and it just carried on for about a week and a half afterwards. But doing a little bit better now. I got 2 of those sad lamps, the ones that emulate the sun or what have you. So those have been helping a lot, and just trying to keep myself busy with crafts and things like that. My friends are putting on a witches walk where we're getting dressed up as witches, wizards, and other magical creatures and walking through the downtown area, and then having a little carnival, I guess, set up at the end of the little parade route or what have you. And every day something new is being added to this, and we are 8 days out from the happening. So it's going to be rather interesting, and I still don't have my costume together. Like, I have a ton of bits and pieces just kind of like slapdash together, but none of it is coherent and cohesive. And so over the next couple of days, I've really got to buckle down and try to find something to wear or to put together as a decent costume. I got my witch's hat and I built a witch's broom, and that thing is pretty awesome. And everyone that's seen it so far is just like, "Oh my god, can you make me one? Do you sell these?" Da 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 da. I'm like, I can make them to sell, but I don't know how the hell I would ship it. Like, it's a 4.5, almost 5 foot broom. I'm sure that there is ways to ship it, but there's no way in hell that I'm going to cover the shipping charges. So, if I did make it and sell it, somebody else would have to definitely pay those shipping charges, which, based on the size and the odd shaped box that it would come in, they would be paying probably close to $30 or $40 in shipping. And with the amount of time and effort it takes me to gather the materials and then put it together, you're looking at almost $100 for a handmade witch's broom. And I don't think anyone would want to purchase something like that, especially when you could get them on eBay, or not eBay, but like Amazon, for about $30 and get it covered with your prime shipping. So I don't know. Colloquially, yeah, I would make it for people like locally or what have you. And there's a lot of things that I would change about how I made it, but I'm happy with it right now. And so I at least have my accessories taken care of. I just don't have any of the costuming taken care of. Um, but anyway, so yeah, I'm just focusing all my energy into that right now, and that's really helped me to not be so depressed or just like blah with everything. And also this weekend, on the 8th, we being my sister and myself, we're going to go down to Portland to go see the biological egg carton, and I am having so much anxiety about this. It's not even funny. Like, I woke up this morning because I got a text message at like 5 a.m. and I woke up like in an absolute panic to the point where I started shaking because I was afraid that, that was my sister telling me that she was on her way or like whatever. And I still have clothes in the washing machine. I have nothing packed. I have nothing ready to go. So, um, I gotta finish doing my laundry sometime today. And then I gotta pack my stuff and put things together so that I can go forth. And it's going to be the first time that I've left my cat for more than a day. I'm only going down for like all of Saturday and most of Sunday afternoon. So that's going to be the longest I've left my cat. And he is hyper needy and clingy. And I don't know how he's going to deal with the fact that I'm gone that long. And our weather is like all over the place. Down in Portland, it's supposed to be up into the 90s. Here, it's supposed to be high 70s, which means it could be as high as like 83, 84. So I'm like, do I shut up all the windows and hope that he doesn't burst into flames because it gets really hot? Or, do I leave one window open? How do I work all of this? So I think I'm gonna have a friend of mine or even my niece swing by and just kind of check the temperature of the house throughout the day, and open and close windows accordingly. But Yeah, got a lot going on, a lot trying to get figured out. Um, and really kind of thinking about stopping the Hello Cupcake It's Me blog because I write in it, but I don't feel like there's any engagement there. Like before, when I used to write, I had a following, I had engagement, people were talking and sending me email messages and this, that, and the other thing. And I enjoy it as a outlet for just needing to put things into words. Um, because a lot of times, I have thoughts and feelings that I don't want to articulate, but I can put it pen to paper, or in this case, finger to keyboard, and get out all of those emotions and just the cathartic rhythm of writing and like that outpouring of my soul into the computer really helps. And it's also an added expense, having to pay for the .com. So I don't know if I want to move the .com so that it's no longer pointed at the blog and move it so that it's like here on Anchor FM, or if it is going to YouTube. So I don't know. I got to make some serious decisions because I feel like there's a change that needs to happen. And I at the same time, I'm like really nostalgic about the blog because it's what started all of this. It's what started me into getting mental health help. It's what started me on my journey to try to better myself by losing weight and becoming more spiritually sound and all this other stuff. And even though my weight and everything else has fluctuated so much over the years, Hello Cupcake It's Me has always been a touchstone for me, and to a lesser extent as a point of pride. Um, so I don't know. I feel like I need to revamp my my social media brand, if that's what you can call it or whatever. And I want to gain new views and new subscribers. Like I'm so close to having 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'm like at 700 or so, and like my ultimate goal was to try to get 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, just so that I could have some of the creator tools unlocked and have more control over my channel than what I do now. Like back in the day before Google purchased YouTube and they made all the changes that they did, creators had so much more control and you could monetize your videos and you could have like things just open to you that you can't now, as they have changed things. And I think that they should have grandfathered in a lot of these channels like me that had been around since before Google even purchased YouTube. But, you know, that's in a perfect world, and we don't live in one of those. So, yeah, just a lot of things noodling around and that, and also starting to worry and stress about the fact that, you know, we are in October, and that means Christmas is right around the corner, and that I got to start getting Christmas presents together for people. And I got some already taken care of. Like my mom, she's taken care of. I got her both her birthday presents and her Christmas presents. I got one thing for my sister so far. Excuse me. I need to get a couple of more things for my sister. I need to get something for my niece. I need to get something for my niece's boyfriend. I got to get something for my sister's boyfriend. I got something for one of my friends. And I have, I just have a few other people that I need to take care of. And, it's not that I have a shit ton of money that I can go out and buy all these things, but I like to get a little something for everyone for Christmas, just as a token or an appreciative thing to like say, here you go, I love you, I'm thinking about you, thank you for being my friend, or whatever else. Because I believe that everyone should have a little something to open um during the holidays. And I always try to do one thing that they need, one thing that they want, one handmade thing, and one and one handmade thing. So those are like the three categories that I try to stay in. So one thing that they need, one thing that they want, and one thing that is handmade. And by handmade, it could be locally bought from like a street vendor type thing. It's just not supposed to be mass produced, and I don't know what the handmade thing is going to be yet. I still gotta figure that out for everyone. But since I'm like feeling really crafty right now, that might not be that big of an issue. But anyways, well, I am going to go ahead and go, but thank you guys for listening. I hope that you like and subscribe to this. Leave me any of your thoughts, comments, or concerns in the section down below. Please head on over to youtube.com/hello cupcake it's me and go give that channel some love and subscribe to it if you haven't done so already. And go check out the blog, hellocupcakeitsme.com. And until next time, I will talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.
Thank you so much for tuning in. You have been listening to Hello Cupcake, It's Me, a podcast with your host, Michael Peterson. Please make sure to check back often as new episodes are released bi-weekly. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to send a message to hellocupcakeitsme@gmail.com. And until next time, stay happy, safe, and keep doing the best you can with what you have been given.